The conservative group RedState late last night disinvited Donald Trump from its gathering in Atlanta, Georgia today. The move came after Trump lashed out at Fox News' Megyn Kelly yet again for her aggressive questioning of him. Here's what Trump said last night.
Well, I just don't respect her as a journalist. I have no respect for her. I don't think she's very good. I think she's highly overrated. She gets out and she starts asking me all sorts of ridiculous questions. And, you know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever. If she's a lightweight, I couldn't care less about her.
Let's bring back in MSNBC's Benji Sarlin, again covering the RedState Gathering in Atlanta today for us. Okay, so what has been the reaction overall, Benji, to the disinvite for Donald Trump?
Well, attendees here are very confused. A lot of them are just hearing about it now as they're starting to come in for breakfast because it occurred late in the night. I mean, a lot of this occurred at midnight, 1 in the morning. Erick Erickson, the organizer of the event, who made the call on the disinvite and announced it, had an informal gathering with reporters in which he explained his decision, said that it was unacceptable to suggest that any woman's behavior was just caused by hormones. I talked to another organizer who said, you can't insult women, period. So people are just starting to find out about the feud right now. One of the organizers predicted to me that there would probably be some diehard Trump supporters who are not happy. But Erick Erickson is going to make his case piece by piece this morning. They're going to play the comments, and then he's going to explain why he disinvited Donald Trump. So it'll be very interesting to see the reaction here.
Yeah, and Sean Spicer, I should say, the RNC communications chair, we just had a clip of an interview with him, and he said, look, I'm not passing judgment on what Donald Trump said. What I do want to know is whether or not he stands by what he said. Can he offer an explanation for this? And to that end, do you get a sense that party leaders are concerned about him overall? Is there any way to gauge whether or not they want him to back off from the GOP? Because he tends to, soak up all the oxygen in the room when he's anywhere.
Well, Donald Trump has been very clear-eyed and honest about the situation going on here. He is threatening to run as a third-party candidate. He has done this to have, quote, leverage over Republican officials, so they can't really kick him out of the party unless they are willing to risk him potentially running as a third-party spoiler, taking a significant percentage of the vote, and handing the election over to Hillary Clinton. That puts them in an extremely difficult position, and that's the reason, up to this point, they've really been handling Trump with kid gloves. You have not seen any kind of strong reaction. The closest was when he made those comments about John McCain's war record, saying he was not a war hero. But even then, there has not been that kind of aggressive effort to say Trump does not speak for the party. I think that it will take a lot to break that dynamic given the threat he wields over them.
Okay, Benji Sarlin, thank you so much. Lots to come there today in Atlanta.